Yo, 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 what is going on out there in the beautiful world of the internet? A lot of us is home and we are talking about Lego because that's why we're here. That's the only reason why we're here. We're not just here because we're talking. We're here because of Lego, man. Listen, I know my voice sounds a little Luther Vandross right now. I am getting over this cold. So, my voice is a little raspy. So, ladies, if you're feeling the voice, don't. Because the next time we do this, it ain't gonna sound like this. It's gonna sound like that nerdy Lego master that be talking on this line. But that's about me. How you doing, man?
Well, I'm gonna call Teddy Pendergrass and tell him you for you to give his voice back. Um,
I like Teddy Pendergrass. I like Teddy Pendergrass.
we turn off no lights here, friend.
Yeah.
I'm good,
Oh
man.
man.
Life's good, man. I did the Comic Con, Baltimore Comic Con, and I always missed it because I'm always going to a Lego convention.
Mhm.
Like maybe a couple years ago, they had two conventions at once. It was the Transformers convention, and then they had the Comic Con too. So I decided to do the Transformers one. It was a flop. I probably should have did the Comic Con back then, but I did it this week, last weekend, and it was a blast, man. I had fun. I had a lot of fun.
That's
My
what's
girl
up.
Natasha, my girl Natasha, she was there, and that was a lot of fun. I met the dude. I met Wolverine.
I saw that, man. Bub, you chilling with my man, yo. He's calling people Bub and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope.
It's pretty
I,
cool. Pretty cool.
I like Comic Con, man. Comic Con, Lego conventions is nice, but there's a different atmosphere in Comic Con. Like
Yeah.
you could be from all walks of life, but y'all got one singular love of just nerd culture,
Yeah.
and I love that stuff, man. That's dope.
Yeah. I'm
Dope.
since this is set up like a confession booth. Father, forgive me, I have
Okay.
sinned.
All right. All right.
I was at the Comic Con this weekend, and there was a couple of booths that had some fuego.
Oh,
It was awesome.
I hope you flip them. I hope you flip them tables over.
Father, it was awesome. Like they had a they had a few. It was just awesome. They had like a few people in there that
Oh,
Lego
man.
just don't
Oh,
they just
you
don't
got the
make.
blob and the and
It was a few people. It was a few.
oh
They
man.
just don't make them people, and I don't know why they don't. Like what I mean, like they just don't. Lego don't make any of these. So so I kind of had to.
Oh man.
What I'm saying? Like, now you feel what I'm feeling. Like you feeling what I'm feeling. Cause like, I just couldn't stop there. Like, I just couldn't because Lego don't make these people, man. Like they just, like so, you know, um, you know, just
Oh man. Come
so
on.
Father, I sin real bad. I can't take communion this weekend.
Nah, you gonna have to skip that communion, man. Oh,
I
you know
can't.
what? You could do communion. You just gotta take 2 shots. You gotta take 2 shots. Oh, you know
Yeah,
what, man? I'm not
yeah,
even mad at that, man, because you right. Lego ain't gonna do nothing like that. They're not gonna do something like that. So I mean, I ain't mad at you, bro. I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you. You gotta do what you gotta do. Gotta do
yeah,
that.
yeah. That's true.
All right. So I'm gonna do something, and I probably should do it when I have my voice at 100%.
Hmm.
But I'm gonna try to do something like my brother Jermaine, our brother Jermaine, when you guys introduced this big purple monster,
Yes.
planet eating monster. It's Lego. So Legor makes a reappearance on the social media of Lego Masters. So Lego Masters is not doing anything right now,
No.
because the show is over.
Right.
Right now, they're getting ready to do season 6. It's coming out
Yeah.
pretty soon, so
Yes.
we will find out at some point.
Yes.
Lego Masters Junior is done, so
Yes.
Lego Master got to stay relevant. We don't want to forget Lego Masters, so they're bringing back some of the most popular, fun animal, like not even animals, but just monsters, for the Halloween season.
Yeah.
And Legor had a awesome post
Yes.
where you brought back some good memories from season one. I ain't going front. I saw a lot of flashbacks. Most of them came from season one.
Yes.
I ain't gonna say any more. But you had a hand in making Legor.
Yes.
How did it feel seeing Legor back on center stage?
Man, I still got the same feels like when we were standing there and they made us put the earmuffs on with the protective glasses and stuff like that. You get those chills. Is it gonna blow up like it's supposed to blow up? Is it not gonna blow up? Are we gonna be in the bottom? Are we gonna win this thing or what? Yeah. And watching that made me miss being on that show. Watching that made me miss like hanging out with the whole cast. Watching that made me miss my brother like Jermaine and running projects with him. I miss that dude. Look, I haven't been a good friend. I haven't been a good friend, and I wish that me and him were closer today. Life happens. You know what I mean? And certain things pull you away, like, jobs and family and stuff like that. And, do I talk to the brother every day? Nah, but, I wish we were close like that, because I miss all that, watching just Legor, like watching that, and so, yeah, man, you get all the chills, all the feels, but I tell you what, I feel like me and Jermaine should have won that that whole contest or for that particular episode, because we did have the biggest bang. We had the biggest explosion.
Here's the thing with that, man. Y'all did have the biggest explosion, but there were three different types of ways of doing it. So they had to pull the best, and they had Tyler Kleitz and Amy Kleitz. They had their model. I mean, it was an amazing model. Was the explosion, as epic? I mean, there's arguments for that.
Yeah.
But I do understand what you're saying, and it does bring back those memories. We didn't know each other, at all, but we all had a moment when we made it into that trailer, and we looked around the room and we noticed, oh, we're the only two black teams that's here. That was a moment for us. So and seeing you and Jermaine work and get the work done and go as far as you did. Kudos to you guys. You guys definitely set the tone as far as where we want to go and where we want to be in this competition. And yeah, life happens, but one thing about brotherhood, you can always come right back together again.
Yeah, absolutely, man. So. Absolutely, man. I'm telling you, it felt great. Like, you're looking at that video, and as short as the segments were, like, it's a flash here, flash here. I see a young Corey and a young Travis. I see a young Manny and a young Pops. I see a young Christian and Aaron, young Boone and Mark. I see Amy and Crystal. I see all of them, right? I see a young Mel, and a young Jermaine. And I'm like, man, like, I want to go back, I do, but I'm so grateful for being on that show and the path that it made today.
Yeah, man, because at the end of the day, season 2, 3, 4, and 5, they always go back and refer back to our season, because if our camaraderie didn't work, if the gel and then the charisma and what made our season work didn't work, then season 2, 3, 4, 5 would not be in existence. So you look back and you see those young versions of ourselves, even Brickmaster, Amy, and Jamie. They look young. They look like, yo, we don't know what we're doing on this show,
right?
But we're gonna be here. We're gonna be here for the long haul. So it's really cool to see that. I hope that if Lego Masters is going to reboot the series with Nick Cannon, I hope they pay homage to the 5 seasons who created this buzz in Lego Masters, because it wasn't just us. It was the other seasons that followed through COVID, outside of COVID, that created all that we have now. So it's awesome to be a part of that.
Oh yeah, definitely, most definitely.
Man.
Yeah, very thankful. Yeah, dude. Next up, our sister Syretta from season 2 Lego Masters has a company called Most Incredible. And what Most Incredible does is that they create your memories or recreate your memories or from Lego. So maybe you lost a loved one, and maybe they love the barbecue. All right, so you consult with Sarita, and she makes something tangible for you to build based off of that memory you trying to achieve.
Yeah.
How you feel about that?
So I would say this, Sarita, that I call her the queen of Lego Masters. She was the first black woman on Lego Masters, on any Lego Masters series. And she's from New York, so I call her the queen,
Yeah.
So I've done some work with Most Incredible. Me and her about 2 years back, we designed and we created a whole bunch of mascots for schools. So I
Nice.
would design the mascots, I would build the mascots, I would, then give it to her. She
Mhm.
would get it to a third party, and then we would supply the schools with instructions. She'll get it boxed up,
Right.
slap the tag on it, boom. You know, I feel that where Lego lacks in reaching the community and reaching other people,
Hmm.
Syretta has found a market where she can reach out to those people, or people can reach out to her and say,
Okay.
hey, I have this function and I would love to have 20 of Wu-Tang, the Wu-Tang B or anything like that. And
Yeah.
then Syretta will either go and see, all right, do we have something designed already? No. Then she'll reach out to some Lego masters or other designers and say, hey, I got a commission for you. Can you put this together? We have a time frame. So,
Hmm.
where we would do commissions and we would do most of that legwork and then still turn around and design, she's doing that legwork where she's getting the clients. The clients is asking for something.
Hmm.
She's then facilitating who's going to design it, get the design on it, get the approval from the client,
Hmm.
then go into manufacturing. So
Right.
she's doing a lot of the legwork that we would usually do as commission and designers, where we could only just focus on the design portion, which is easier for us because
Hmm.
we can kind of just zero in on that. I think her business is going to continue to grow. She is
Right.
an activist as well.
Yeah.
So she has been in many, when it comes to different podcasts,
Hmm.
different articles have been written about her. She's
Definitely.
definitely making her mark in the world of activism, black owned businesses, and Lego designing. She's doing it all, and
Yeah.
I truly enjoy watching her success. She recently did a joint with for Jimi Hendrix. So she
Hmm.
made the brick head of Jimi Hendrix.
Okay.
She
Okay.
was getting that out, and another thing that they did a couple years ago with some roller skating, they did the Complex deal, that whole deal with Complex. So that's
Complex. Yeah.
all part of Most Incredible.
Yeah.
She and Randall were at the first Lego Con, where
Yes.
they were building with other Lego masters
Okay.
from the different countries, and they were there to represent us,
Yeah.
America. So, you know, um, Most Incredible is just a great company. I love what they do.
Hmm.
I love the fact that she's a go-getter. She is a go-getter. That's what she does. She does not play games. If she's ready to rock and roll, she's ready to rock and roll.
Yeah.
So it's good. We need more businesses like that.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. I love what she's doing, and she's rebranded. She's in the community. So
Yes.
and I think that's hard when you're doing a business, and you're even a small business. Your roots are in the community. But a lot of people, I'm gonna get business, I'm gonna get rich, I'm gonna get, so you pull yourself away from the community. But she rebranded herself after this Lego Masters, and she's in the community. And like you said, she's doing the activist thing where, like, she's talking political facts and stuff like that, and you're
Right.
community aware, right? Um,
Mhm.
so I think what she's doing is remarkable, and I like it. She need to, keep pushing. We need more people, like we need more Sarritas.
We need more Cerritos.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to witness the union of these two people for better or brick. So Solid Bricks Studio gets hitched in
Yes.
front of a Lego flowered wall.
Yes.
So Lego is becoming really popular in the world of holy matrimony. All right,
Yes.
holy
Yes.
matrimony. I tell people this all the time, and I keep this close to my desk as a reminder of where I came from. So, see this thing right here?
I see it.
This is the Lego cufflink.
Yes.
I ordered this Lego cufflink for a wedding, and instead of wearing it on my sleeves, I put it in my lapel slot and I wore it as a lapel.
Okay.
That's technically the very first Brago I ever wore. And my friends saw it, they were like, "Yo, that's dope. That's a lapel." And then my friend, he looked at did one of these. He was like, "Wait a minute, man, that's a cufflink. It'd be cool if it was a lapel." And I was like, "There you go. That started Sam's Brago."
Yeah.
So this was something at a wedding, and now when you see where people are taking their Lego, their love of Lego, and incorporating it in their marriages, in their
Okay.
weddings,
Yeah.
bouquet
Yeah.
of a
Cakes.
Lego bouquet, the
Yep.
boutonnieres,
Yep.
Bregos,
Yeah.
in this case, they got married in front of a Lego wall. That's amazing, man. I love seeing stuff like that.
Yes. They should have rang you up for the Brago. You know, they should have had the Brago.
They should have. They should have. It's interesting. My boy, he got married, and he reached out to me. He said, "Yo, man, I want a special Brago." I
Yeah.
said, "Okay. What? I mean, I got different designs." He was like, "No, no, 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 no. I want the Justice League on Brago pins." I
Okay.
was like, "I could do that." He said, "No, no, 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 no. I want them to be black superheroes." I
Okay.
was like, "Ooh, okay."
Okay.
So I had to do some research, and I made sure I gave them superheroes in DC
Yeah.
that were part of the Justice League at one time,
Mhm.
and they were black. So there
Okay.
was a black Superman, there's a black Green Lantern,
Yeah.
there's a black Flash, Wally West.
Yes.
Um, Batman, not so much.
Right.
So we had to kind of rock with that the way we had to.
Yeah.
But there has been a black counterpart superhero in the DC lore.
Yeah.
It wasn't a long run. It was just maybe one or two issues, but they're there.
They did.
So
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
had a good time doing that for his wedding, man, and that was dope. That was
Yeah,
dope.
man. Oh,
Yeah.
that's fire, man. That's fire. All and I love this, right? You got love and Lego, right? And he's I met David Hall, Solid Brick Studios,
Mhm.
he Virginia guy, right?
Yeah.
Um, and all of his groomsmen are Lego fanatics, like
Mm.
they're AFOS, all of them.
Yeah.
And so, I think that love and Lego, like this is the way you do it. You might get the Lego cake, you get the botanical wall, you get married in front of the botanical wall,
Mhm.
or maybe a Lego arch, you get some Brago, right? So it's a long lasting relationship when like that, when you incorporate your hobbies and your love of Lego into that relationship like that. So, like it was the love of Lego that put them dudes together, and now they're groomsmen for David. So, like,
Yeah.
that's
That,
amazing.
that's dope, man. Because again, that's the big thing. People go on Etsy to get ideas for their weddings, ideas on how they want to do their weddings and stuff like that. I could tell you a few stories of people who reached out and said, "Hey, I would love for you to make this for my wedding." A good friend of mine, Corey Cornick,
Hmm.
he's big dude. He's a big dude in the community and stuff like that. I made Brago pins for him and his husband, and that was featured on Lego because
Hmm.
Lego did a post a couple years ago where they did different ideas. So wedding box,
Yeah.
you put the ring in the wedding box. Uh, you know, Nick from season 3,
Hmm.
winner season 3, he did that for his wedding. It was a Lego inspired wedding. So he had a wedding the box. He had a ring box built out of Lego. That whole thing, I mean, it's so many people in the community who loves this idea of incorporating Lego into uh into their wedding. They have
Yeah.
little minifigs for where people can find where they're supposed to be sitting. You know, it's a big thing. So I'm very happy for these two. I hope they have a beautiful life together. I hope it's filled with more Lego in the house. You know, that's what it's all about.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. Love and Lego.
Love and
Congratulations, David. Many blessings.
Lego.
All right, now we are beyond the speculation. We're way beyond the speculation. All right, few things few things have came out. It was the images, and then it was actual images of the actual Lego box set and the actual images of it. So I think we're beyond the speculation at this point. I haven't seen it officially on Lego.com, but the images are official. Like they're official. Officially unofficial. Unofficially official. We're beyond speculation.
Man, what is the point if they just gonna be leaking joints out, giving all types of
Yeah.
descriptions
Yeah.
of upcoming sets?
Yeah.
Like at this point, you might as well just say, hey, you know, Lego just might as well just say, hey, these are the sets that we're coming out with. Here's the specs. These are the dates.
Yeah.
You know, this is what we're coming out with. They might as well just do that at this point because y'all taking the fun out of it now. Y'all taking the fun out of it.
All right. Well, we're beyond speculation. So
Mm,
it's Lego has dived back into the vault and they're pulling back out Stranger Things, right?
yeah.
You have the Creel house. And I, I'm gonna be safe and not post images of this just to be safe on my channel because I am part of land. So I'm not. I could talk about it. I just can't put no images like it. But it's beyond speculation, right? I would tell you speculation, but it's beyond it. Like is it official? I can't. I don't. It's not on Lego.com yet, so it's not official. But these
Those are
images are like
speculation.
official. Um, so it says, let's see, Stranger Things theme is going to be the Creel house. Saying that it looks like it might drop January 1st, 2026, and it's
Mm.
looking around about $300. Um, let's see what the box look like. Let's see what the box. See, and it's funny because images go up, but then whoever posted them go down. So
Mm.
they go down. They get them out of there real quick. They get them off. They get them off the site.
Yep.
So let's see
I
if I
mean,
can find some information here. Okay, here we go. I got it.
all
So
right.
it says the upside down house. And if you want to see this, this is BRICKRUPTION.co.uk. So it's the first leaked images of the Lego icon set number 11370, Stranger Things, the Creel House, January 2026. Since the Upside Down returned to the brick build form earlier this month. Let's see. Let's see. It says, in fact, you're going to be getting Lego Stranger Things mini set. So it looks like this set is going to be 2,593 pieces. It's retailing for $299.99. All right, of
Mm.
course, it's going to be more expensive than the first set because you're years down the road. Like that first set that came out was like 2019, right? So you're years down the line here. So it's not upside down, but this house breaks apart. And here's what you don't know is that now we have this. I want to say the first Vecna. So the crew used to play Dungeons and Dragons, and Vecna is a fictional character in Dungeons and Dragons. So the Vecna character that's in this series is one of the minifigures that you get here.
I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it real with you, man. I may have watched one episode, maybe one and a half seasons of Stranger Things.
Yeah,
Um, it's not my cup of tea.
I dig it.
It's not my cup of tea. But I will tell you this: I have seen more Stranger Things mocks on display than any other Netflix series that's out there. So there is a fan base for it. I think Lego is making a smart move by coming out with a Stranger Things set. It's unfortunate that half the community already knows that the set's coming out. If that's supposed to be hush hush, and it's supposed to be, you know, a
Supposed to be.
surprise to the community,
Yeah,
you
it's
know,
supposed
on New Year's.
yeah, it's supposed to be.
Yeah,
So,
we ain't surprised. We ain't
man,
surprised because you done let somebody done leaked it out. Y'all not capping that leak.
no,
Listen,
they
man,
not.
my dad used to be a plumber, and he told me, man, when it comes to water, water will find its way out any type of drain. You got to fix the drain. You can't just patch that little leak because you know what's going to happen. That water's going to find another leak, start dripping
Mhm.
out again. You got to take the whole plumbing out. Got to take the whole plumbing out.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to say to get rid of you, man, or the land network, but y'all got to do
You might
something.
got a point though. Like you might got a point, and we're
Got to do
going
something.
we're going to sidebar here, but you might got a point. Like if
Mhm.
you if you're holding information for a group to give out, and somebody leaks it out before you even can give it, that's a problem. Like
It's a big problem.
that's an internal problem.
Yeah.
And and that's it. The people that are internal with you have an integrity issue because
Mhm.
they're leaking out. But God forbid if you or I post these images, they cancel us, but somebody's posting these images, somebody has this information. Like and I'm not gonna post the image, but the Krill house is built as a dark blue facade with the white window frames and the black roof. Further
Mhm.
details found in white along the wooden planks covering the building with its windows. You catch it? This house was originally built back in 1882. You know what I'm saying? So it's this description is official because that's how detailed this thing is. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like and it's like, yo, you can't, I'm like, how like how do you keep
Why?
going on this thing? Like, why? Like, and it burns me up. And I think the only thing I could tell you, the only thing that separates me from whoever's leaking these images and stuff like that is that I would probably, by chance, by opportunity, I would get the set first before them to build and display on my channel, right? So that's a
Mhm.
perk. But was I able to unleash this out to everybody before anybody see it? No, because you
No.
just leaked it. It's leaked. It's out. And so it's crazy because this is good, man. You get 13 minifigures here. You get to build a nice little news van over here. That's cool. You
Mm.
get the news van, you get a little car, and the house comes apart like it did in the series. And granted, look here, I confess too. I only seen the first season of it, and then I fell off. I
Yeah.
tried to watch the second season, I just wasn't into it, and I fell off.
Yeah.
Will I go back and watch it again? Yeah, I'll go back, give it a shot because this set's pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
I like this. So, but yeah, so you have that, and you have the Goonies. Did you know the Goonies was coming out?
I didn't know it until you just told me, man.
Yeah, yeah.
so that, so that
Okay, so
that's out the bag.
I'm looking at an official box. This is a real Lego box. I know when somebody like, I used to be a art major, so I know something been Photoshop. This ain't
Mhm.
Photoshop, bro. This is like the real. I'm
Real
looking
joint.
at the Lego box, and
Mm.
and it's on Reddit. It's a Lego leak, right? So and it's half of a ship, right? So you get a facade of a ship, but on the
Uh-huh.
other half is all the probably iconic scenes that the group went through inside the ship. Yeah, and that's the only thing I don't like about it. It's inside. All these scenes are inside the ship. They're inside the ship. Even the diner scene where they go to the closed down diner where they meet the Fratellis, and they drinking the rusty water,
Mhm.
and that's in the ship. That scene didn't happen in the ship, but it's
I,
it's
I do recall Lego asking people to spend close to $1,100 on a ship
mhm,
where there's little scenes and it's
mhm.
not even a whole ship. It's a quarter of a ship. You mean to tell me that this Goonie set is going to be half a ship, the other half a whole bunch of scenes in it?
Yeah, yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's
Lego,
exactly
what
what
we
it is.
doing, Lego? What we doing? What we doing?
That's exactly what it is. In fact,
What we
I'll
doing,
share this
Lego?
image with you. I share this image with you so you can see what I'm saying.
Oh
So
my
I'm sorry
gosh.
for not being a good co-host. I'm sorry about that. So this is Lego Idea Set 21363. It's 2,912 pieces, and this one's about $300, right?
Hmm.
And this will be available. It looks like it says November 1st.
November
So
1st, like a
it's
few, like in
coming,
a
yo.
few weeks.
That's like next week.
That's next week.
That's what this that according to this article, that's what it's saying. Is
I'm
it
look.
is it fact? That's why it's speculations, but I think we're a little bit beyond the speculation, just a little bit. And so it comes with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 11, 11 minifigures. Well, 12 minifigures, including One Eye Willie.
Hmm. You know what? I'm just looking at this joint right now.
Hmm.
The only way I'll give this a pass is if you turn that thing around and it's the ship, like it's
Yeah,
it's a ship and it's fully built on the other side, like the ship
it
is
is.
built on the other.
It is. It is.
Um,
It is.
it
Yeah.
is
That's.
okay.
Yep. It is. It is because that's a bad image, but yeah. On the other side, it's the full ship that you could see all together. So I guess that, and in fact, if you look, if you zoom in, you can see it because it's at the right, it's at the left bottom of the corner. That's what the ship looked like.
Okay. I see it now. All right. You know what? Yeah. Hey, Lego, if you're listening, that death slice you made, you should have did that. You should have did that. When I
Hey,
turn it
kid, hey,
around, I want to see that. I want to see that spherical shape. I see a ship on this side of the. I see a ship on this side of the room, and
uh-huh.
the other side you got all the other scenes. I'm good with. You know what? And the price point. If this is
Hmm.
the price point, allegedly
Yeah.
is $299. So you're looking at $300 set.
Yeah, it's a $300 set. So Lego. So
Mm,
I'm a fair opportunist, right? I'm giving out information somebody else done leak, right? And
yeah.
and in return, I'm gonna give them up to Lego. So Lego, if you are listening, it's somebody named Brick Tap. He's on Reddit. BRICKTAP. Brick Tap, and
You
he's
out here
saying,
snitching?
yeah, I'm snitching, dog. I ain't got nothing to do with that. So, like, so I can snitch because I ain't had nothing to do with it. Like, I could see if I was the one that had something to do with it, and that's snitching, right? So,
Man, my name's
he
Bennett
said
and I ain't in it.
Brick Tap said that it was found in store by Brick_Waffle. So
Mm.
I'm giving, they got names, but you can find their social media Brick_Waffle because I'm sure he done posted on his. And so, like, it's on Reddit, and the person that posted is Brick Tap.
Man, my name is Paul, and that's between y'all. I'm staying out of this one. If Lego come knocking on the door, I'm like, yo, I don't even know who these people are, man. This
Hey, what did Nori say? And we hip hop, man. We 90s hip hop, right? What did
90s hip
Nori
hop.
say? You ain't the law, fool, break it. I don't care.
Mhm.
But when you get caught, remember that I don't
I
care.
was facts, facts. Listen, man. At the end of the day, I think this is definitely a day one set. I don't. I can see the fan base of Goonies will be all over this. Because Goonies is a cult classic. I can see them being all over this.
Yeah.
Um, and the fact that there's a ship, actual ship built on the other side of it, even more enticing. So they got to win on this one.
Yeah, indeed, indeed. Like I think this will sell off the shelf because you're tapping into that audience. Remember the BTS group that I said that we were talking about,
Mhm.
and so I think that this, especially there's speculation that there's going to be another Goonies movies. So this is just in time for that. Just in time.
That's true. That's true. We'll have to see. So we just talked about a good example of how to do half of a vignette scene, and the other half an actual finished design set.
Mm-hmm.
Well, guess what? That death slice is not going away. And guess who just got wind of it? AliExpress,
Ooh.
aka Alibaba. If you know anything about them, they'll sell you anything. I remember they had this thing from Gucci came out, and it was all over Alibaba. People was buying that thing up. Well, guess what? Alibaba done got their hands on a Death Star.
They
They
did.
done got their hands on the instruction. They done got their hands on the pieces.
They did.
And now, what you got? You got a Death Star out there in the world for nearly half the price.
A Lepin Death Star. Lepin Death Star.
Lepin Death Star. Hey,
Lepin's
listen,
back.
man. From a distance, nobody gonna see that the little Lego. Listen, the little pieces that say Lego on it. Ain't nobody gonna see that from a distance.
Mm-mm.
So, listen, I can see a lot of people say, "Hey, you know, I want this Death Star in my background, but I ain't got $1,100 to spend, but I got about $650 to spend." I can do that.
You can get the set and you can get all the minifigures. And you know what? Let me tell you something, Corey.
Mhm.
Lepin gonna get somebody hurt. Lepin's gonna get somebody hurt because I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. people are selling the real set off for about $600, right? And then they're
Mhm.
selling the real minifigures even a little bit higher, right? You
We
know,
talked about that, yeah.
somebody gonna get hurt because I can see people get ready to buy a whole bunch of these Lepin sets and sell those minifigures off as real minifigures. And you and I go on eBay and buy these little minifigures for $600, $800 or whatever, thinking you're gonna get some real Lego, and it's Lepin. You're gonna be upset. They're gonna get somebody hurt.
But you know what? Is it their fault? Is it their fault? And we're gonna touch on this topic a little bit later. But
Yeah.
is it their fault? Listen, man. At the end of the day, people want the sets. People haven't got the pockets for it.
Mm-mm.
If anything, man, Lepin, Alibaba, AliExpress, they are reaching out to the people who are suffering, and they just want some free. They want Lego at a good cost.
Yeah.
So whatever they decide to do with it after they purchase it, that's their own business. But I can tell you this right now, I ain't gonna be on AliExpress looking for that Death Star because I don't want that thing. I don't want that thing.
I don't want that. Nah. Now, if I'm gonna get that thing, I'm gonna get the real thing. I'm gonna get if I'm gonna get that, it's gonna be real.
You gotta do it right.
Real because it's already made in Lego. Other than the little, the things that I bought over the weekend, that wasn't made in Lego. So, but you
bought a Rebel lug, so you can't do that. You might get your card revoked.
Right. Yeah, I can't do that. It's an Empire lug. Empire lug.
Empire lug. My bad. You can tell I don't know.
Empire lug.
They're gonna knock on your door like, where's that? We got to check the thing out.
I think you're right. I think it's the human element that drives the prices up. Like we're always looking for an opportunity or how to make a profit. I think it's the human element that jack those prices up. It ain't Lego, it's us. It's us. And we take something and you say, oh, that's rare. This is rare. It's worth boom. And we already even for instance, I went to the Comic-Con, and instead of enjoying the Comic-Con and getting a classic, comic book that might be worth some money because it's in good condition, people go get it graded by a professional, and he's telling, oh yeah, graded, this book is worth now $1,000. So what we do, we put it in case, we put it in the case that you're never supposed to open. The moment you open it, that $1,000 is no longer good. But you can't read the book.
$2. It's about $2 once you open it.
Yeah, you can't read the book. But that's a copy of the book, and it's $1,000 encased. How dumb is that? Maybe I don't see it. I don't see it because as a collector, I wanna read the story. I want to see the pictures for myself, and I want to enjoy what I just bought. But you telling me you can't open it? As soon as you open it, it depreciates. You can't open it.
Yeah, you just gotta look at it. I mean, hey, listen, man, don't be trying to buy, issue 1 of Superman. Talk about something you want to read it, but you can't open it because you're gonna lose that money. If you really want that comic book, money ain't an object to you because you just done bought it. You're gonna want to read it.
Right. I'm
They
not gonna
trying to
put
sell that
jelly
thing.
stains on the thing. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just, I'm not gonna put jelly stains on. I'm not gonna eat a jelly donut on top of it. And then I could see at that point, like, yeah, this book is worthless.
I don't know who you try to convince with that argument, man.
All right. Are Lego prices pricing out casual consumers? I would say so. Corey, I look on TikTok and I see a lot of Lego enthusiasts building Lego-like product. Lego-like products. Not exactly Lego, but it's a lot of knockoffs, right? And they're treating it just the same, right? They're treating it just the same. And I don't want to say like, oh, they don't know no better. Yeah, they do. Their pockets know better. Like, yeah, for instance, I see Bevan's Bricks that he goes off and buy these third party Lego like products and he's displaying them on his channel as well. And so and the thing is that yeah, you're not paying top dollar for the quality that you and I know. And in some cases you're even building something that Lego don't offer. So
Yeah. I mean, you have in the Lego community, you got purists, people who would only use Lego, only buy Lego, rejects anything that is not. If they find a mega block in their bulk bin, they're gonna throw that thing in the garbage. I'm one of them. I'm a purist when it comes to Lego building.
Yeah.
But then you have people who are casual people. Mothers who want to buy Lego sets for their kids, can't afford those Lego sets, so they walk down the aisle in Target and they get past the Lego and they see the Playmobil joints, they see, they see the BRICKRUPTION joints, and they're like, oh, this is Lego. It's not the same logo, but it's still building blocks. I'm gonna get it. Give it to their kids. The kids don't know the difference. Some of the kids can't even read. So, they just see it as, oh, it's a Lego set. And they'll just open it up and go to work. Lego, and we touched on it before, where you said it's not Lego, it's the problem, it's people.
Yeah.
We are putting too much of a standard, so to speak, on it. I want to dive into this real quick. I don't want to spend too much time.
Yeah.
I'm going to dive into this, and I did send you a piece of an article. So I'm going to just touch on this just a little bit. It says Lego prices have gone up due to many factors like inflation, rising costs in raw material, an increase in transportation expenses. While Lego announced price increase in 2022, recent years have seen a continuous price hike on various sets across different themes, and some consumers noting the increase seems to be outpacing inflation. So you have inflation costs that's going up. You have costs when it comes to travel. You have to transport and ship these things. If price of fuel is going up, that means travel is going to go up. Airfare is going to go up. When all these things are going up, what happens? You're not able to keep the prices at a certain rate. You have to go up. We talked about this. This is not a political podcast. We don't like to get political, but when it comes to tariffs, if you increase tariffs that comes into America, the company has to increase the cost to offset what they're going to get hit with. And who has to pay that offset? We do, the consumers, because we're buying from the company.
Yeah, it's the trickle down effect.
Exactly. It's a trickle down effect. And we're the ones who have to pay for it. So when it comes to Lego, yes, there are price increase. And I like the fact that it also mentioned raw material.
Yes.
The material used to make Lego is going up.
It's going up.
Lego cannot sell you something for $60 when the raw material warrants it to be $110.
Yeah.
I mean, it sucks. It sucks. But Lego has to do a better job in communicating that to the consumers.
Yeah.
because people are starting to feel the effects. We were talking, and I think I believe you or myself, whoever,
Mhm.
sent an image of an AFOL holding up a sign like, "Yo, this is
Yeah.
getting ridiculous.
Yeah.
This is getting ridiculous."
Yeah.
AFOL people are like, "Yo, I'm spending all this money on this set. A, I could probably build the set for myself.
Yep.
B, do I need the set right now?" So you're gonna get the AFOs that make that question in their mind, and then they go ahead and they buy it anyway. The
Yep.
casual people who are not AFO, they look at that price and say, "No, that's way too much money. Let me see what else is there. Oh, I can get this video game for my kid. It's cheaper than getting them a Lego set, and
Yeah.
then they can just play whatever the theme is on their video game. So now you're turning families away from Lego building and back to video games. That was the problem that Lego had in the late 90s. That
Yeah.
people were just leaving because there's other things for me to do with my money. It's getting too expensive and is not interesting.
Yeah.
Lego has to do a better job in communicating that to the consumer, because you don't want to get in that problem where it's just April who are spending money, and they get tired of spending money too.
Yeah. So the person we talking about is he's on Instagram. We'll give him a shout because he was bold enough to do that. So um Big Zach's house is a Lego avid, right? He's a Lego addict like you and I, right? Loves
Mm-hmm.
Lego. He's standing there in front of his room and his Lego builds that he purchased, and he's got this sign that says the Lego group needs us more than we need them, right? And he goes off saying that this is what he wrote. He says, "I'm tired of folks saying things like the Lego Group won't release more Clone Wars sets if we criticize the sets. The At the end of the day, the Lego Group wouldn't exist without its dedicated fans. We are the reason the Lego Group is in business. We are the reason they profit hundreds of millions of dollars every single year. No single company should have unchecked power, and we need and I will continue to criticize Lego when they put out overpriced sets. I will continue to criticize the quality of sets. Lego Star Wars is his favorite theme. Time and time again, Lego puts out overpriced, and he's just talking about that the overpricing. And here's the thing: is that Big Zach House. That's just it. Corey just summed it up. Is that it's not that they want to jack the prices up on their fans. They don't, but Lego is a business, and you're right. For a business, there's a business, and then there's customers. That customers, you buy a stake. So if I buy a piece of Lego, I buy a stake into that, right? I'm buying all this Lego, I'm buying a stake into it, and I feel like I'm entitled, because I spend my money in that, right? Um, on the flip coin of that, Zach, is that the Lego house or the Lego group is compromised of Lego fans like yourself, and they took it
Mm-hmm.
a step further and decided to become a Lego employee, right? So you're not alone, Zach, and courage to you, like big courage to you, standing up and for something, right? But here's the thing, right? What will you do, Zach, if you couldn't get to access to the Lego that you love, especially like the Star Wars, right? If Lego say, you know what, we're not making any more Star Wars, our licensing is done, what would you do? You know, there's a need for that, Zach, and obviously there's a need because that's your passion, right? Along with other people, right? So to say that, oh no, you know what? No, 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 we're striking. I don't like it. We're gonna strike. We're striking. We're striking. Okay, so we can strike. What's the plan? What's the end game?
Mm-hmm.
You know, Lego's not gonna come down off the prices until inflation stops. And see, here's the trickle down effect. I hate to get political. Here's the thing: the people we put in office dictate the dollar in your pocket. And I'll say that again: the people you put in office dictates the dollar in your pocket. So if I got your vote, I got your dollar. And with that dollar, what I'm going to do is either I'm going to lower prices by finding other ways, other means of ways to discount whatever things that you like or things that your life, right? Or
Mm-hmm.
if I feel like, you know what, our stock isn't doing so well, so I'm gonna put these tariffs, because we need to do a little bit more better, economically. So I'll raise tariffs to other countries, and what happens is that they don't pay those tariffs. You do, because you like that foreign toy. You like Lego. Lego's from Denmark. You like that foreign toy. And you can't stop. You can't stop buying it. So what's gonna happen is you get to pay a $300 price, a Lego set. And that seems, Corey, that seems to be the mark. If you see everything's $300. You notice that? Everything's $300. That seems to
Yep.
be the mark now. Everything's like $299. Right now, you got the aquarium that just came out. Right, it didn't come out yet, but it's about to come out. It's out on land. That's $500, and people are up in arms about it. Technically, that probably would be about like 350, but inflation, the cost of fossil fuels.
Hmm.
Guess what plastic made of? Fossil fuels.
Yeah.
So, like, I get it, Zach. Fight the power, man, but have an end game to it. It's not just Lego. It's global, man. It's global. If you're in railroad modeling, you going through the same strife as Lego Lego enthusiasts. Fuels. It's fossil fuels, man. So, like,
And it's not much. It's not much you can do about it. If you strike, same thing. If you strike, what's the end game?
yeah,
We're going. I would use a word, but I remember that word got us in trouble. Well, got you in trouble a couple of years back. But if there was any type of strike, if Lego's coming out with this certain set that I have a feeling is going to be coming out with, because they already announced an Enterprise set or a Star Trek set, I can only imagine if you decide to do a strike, I'm crossing that picket line. I'm gonna need that set.
I'm crossing the picket line.
I'm crossing that picket line. I'm gonna need that set.
I'm gonna need the set.
Listen, man,
Back over for me.
It's terrible. Everything is going up. Prices are going up.
Yeah.
Lego has to keep in mind that people's going to make a choice. Do I buy that $500 set, or do I put food in the table for my kids? Do I pay for other things that I need that are essential?
Yeah.
I'm going to make a choice. So they just got to consider that when they moving into 2026. What we doing with these prices.
And here's what you do, Zach. Here's some information. I'm not an expert. I'm not a master, right? I'm not a jack of all trades. But here's what you do. You can make your movement by not so much stop buying the sets that you love. Continue to buy the sets that you love because you love them, right? They give you joy, right? But you don't have to go get them on day one. Wait till double points happen. Wait till they get ready to retire, or wait till like Target has a sale and then get them from Target. You don't have to get them immediately. You don't have to get the new sets immediately. They don't retire till after what, a year or two years or some in some cases like 2-3 years.
Yeah.
So you save money on the back end of that if you stop chasing the new stuff, and that's where people go in the hole. They chase the new stuff, and you're gonna pay retail price from the jump because why? This is brand new.
Exactly. And if you got Target, get a Target card. You get 10% off.
Target has a thing where if you buy $200 worth of stuff from Target, which is easy when you do Lego, they give you $10 off on your next purchase.
Give you a gift card. That's right.
Get a gift card for $10.
So, I mean, there's ways of doing it, man. But at the end of the day, the April community, we are addicted to Lego. So we're gonna keep buying them Lego sets.
Yeah.
All right. So don't do a strike because ain't nobody gonna join it.
Nah, I don't think nobody's gonna do that. That's crazy.
I need that.
Let me say it's just ludicrous to do that. And,
yeah.
And, that's just not happening. It's not happening.
Not. All right. Speaking of more money leaving our pockets, Lego World Netherlands. Lego World Netherlands. Now, we had talked about this. I want to make sure I'm doing this right. Let me just bring this up real quick. I got family in Netherlands. I've been to the Netherlands a lot of times, Amsterdam, Rotterdam, Arnhem. So I truly enjoy going to the Netherlands. But here we have
Mhm.
something that is, I feel, might be something new, something that can definitely bring a lot more people in the door.
Yes.
Let me see. I just want to get some more information on this. It's the all right. So Lego World Netherlands is primarily referred to as the large annual autumn event held in
Okay.
and my Dutch is terrible and my voice is horrible, so I'm not even going to do it. But Zoel, that's the name of the area. But it's
Okay.
rich features large scale Lego designs, building opportunity, and entertainment. So
Okay.
it's very similar to Legoland Discovery. It's
Okay.
very similar to that. But
Okay.
think of it as what Brickman from Australia be doing with those large scale builds. Nathan Swaya,
Mhm.
his his thing is
Yeah.
basically the same thing, but it's just more Lego esque.
Yes.
So I think that this is something that could really catch wind, catch on um, to other places, not
Mhm.
just the Netherlands. Um, I'm I like it. I really do. I
Yeah.
like the
Yeah.
fact that you get to do all these cool things, all these interactive things. It's like a big convention, um, for wherever this is. So, I mean, how do you feel about this, bro?
This is definitely this gives theme park vibes to me.
Uh-huh.
So like yeah, I definitely wanna definitely definitely have family in Netherlands. My niece is in Netherlands.
All right,
So
there you go.
if you get your passport up, we could go. We could go. This
Nah, I mean, there's a few other things here. I'm looking at the website right now.
hmm
Um, and it's just they have the Lego Outside the Box 2025. We spoke about this a couple shows ago. Lego Masters Outside the Box. It was a competition
hmm
uh, where a team was crowned the first Lego Master out of the box champion.
Yes.
Um, but again, this is like a huge Lego convention put on by Lego. So we remember when LegoCon came out and we were talking about it like, oh, is this going to be the replacement to the brick conventions and all that
Yeah.
stuff? Because
Yeah.
at the time we couldn't call ourselves the Lego conventions; we had to call ourselves Bricks conventions.
Right.
So um, this looks like a blueprint to something that Lego can possibly do in the United States.
hmm
And could that possibly replace what we know as a Lego convention?
Yeah. So this been happening. It looks like October 16th to the 22nd. Okay. This event featured a large showcase of Lego bricks and models, highlights with great ball contraption, circuit of various interaction and opportunities, all ages. Yeah, your boy Brickman done traveled there and put some stuff in there
Hmm.
for sure. I think this is who's who. Yeah, this is definitely that type of convention. And maybe like we said before, like when we saw it, we saw the virtual Lego Con. Maybe this is the convention like TwitchCon. Maybe this is their TwitchCon. And if that's the case, Corey, if that's the case, if they do this, if they host this again next year, because I'm just now finding out about it, and it seemed like it's ending already because it's the 22nd, right? Um,
Hmm.
we might need to put this on the calendar because this is like this is the Twitch con at this point. This is the TwitchCon for Lego.
Yeah. But then, we could do that,
hmm
but I feel that Lego will take that opportunity to say, hey, we're gonna put our full backing behind this. We're gonna fly some AFOL, we're gonna fly some influencers out. We're gonna fly our favorite Lego masters to
Yep.
to kind of promote this place.
Yep.
So if we want to do that, man, we gotta strike when the iron's hot.
Yeah.
And right now it's looking like it's heating up.
Yeah. I think we go that we secure it just in case you're not their favorite Lego master. You still go. You're still in the place.
Listen, man, according to Lego Masters US, they say I'm a fan favorite. I'm gonna hold on to that. I'm a fan favorite. I'm a fan favorite.
I'm just saying, just secure your own spot, just in case.
Say no more.
Corey, we got some chocolate bricks, and I ain't being racist. I want to say chocolate bricks, but it might sound nasty. Not the ones you put in the toilet either.
Oh man, I didn't think you was gonna start this one off like that.
So my man, the chef here, he's cooking up culinary arts. I can appreciate culinary arts. I could appreciate the arts, right? So he's being creative with food. However, he took it a different level, and he's using this chocolate fondue, right? And he's melting this chocolate, right, and molding it, and he's building this Halloween Frankenstein that's Lego themed. Can you eat it? He's painting it.
It's made out of chocolate.
It's made out of chocolate.
It's made out of chocolate.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm gonna tell you this guy because I actually follow this dude. I actually
They
follow.
said his name Amari Guchin.
Yep,
Amari
Amari
Guchin.
Gucci
Hmm.
got 18 million followers.
Yeah, he definitely put
18
it down.
million followers.
It's good.
Now I've noticed him during the pandemic,
Hmm.
a little bit after the pandemic, when he was building some stuff out of chocolate.
Hmm.
And I was like, yo, this dude is amazing when it comes to chocolate.
Hmm.
Chocolate is edible, obviously, but if you have melted chocolate, it hardens after a certain amount of time.
Hmm.
And his videos are cut so nicely that it shows the process of it being liquid and
Yeah.
then being hardened. And
Yeah.
then he's also making other pastries to add to whatever this is. So this thing that he recently did of this Lego Frankenstein thing, man,
Yeah.
that thing has how many million of views? It got over 5,000 comments, man, retweets, all that stuff, man. This dude he is great at what he does. He
Yeah.
is great at what he does.
The details is great. Like he's got the Frankenstein, but not only that, he's got the head, like the headpiece, the hairpiece
Yeah.
of Frankenstein too. He also
Hmm.
went ahead and did the jack-o'-lantern, which would be like a Lego style jack-o'-lantern, right? And then he's got the
Hmm.
little bricks inside, like the little Lego bricks that are inside this jack-o'-lantern candy, right? He's also got the bracelets and stuff. He went as far as like with painting and the detailing on Frankenstein is superb. It looks like the Lego minifigure.
Hmm. I'm gonna tell you what, man. We had the privilege of being on Lego Masters, and we had to take Lego pieces and make beautiful pieces of art and everything
Mhm.
like that. I'm gonna tell you this, man. As much as I love this dude's artistry, I don't
Mhm.
appreciate him showing us up on the stage like that, man. Building that thing out of chocolate.
Yeah,
We did something similar to this when we went up
you
against Buddy Velastro, right?
did. You
We
did.
went up against Buddy Velastro. So, man, I know he's probably not watching. Amari, you're an incredible artist,
Yes.
but I'm gonna go ahead and lay out this challenge.
Oh.
I challenge you
Mhm.
to make something out of chocolate,
Mhm.
and Mel Brown over here is going to build it out of Lego.
Oh no, 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 no! I ain't signed up for that. I ain't signed up for that. Like I ain't got enough to do.
Nah, man,
Are you trying to make me
you
play
know,
the
it's
schoolyard bully?
gotta throw you right in the frame, man. Listen, man. Art is very subjective, but
Yeah.
I mean, there's no denying the talent that this guy has, man. And I'm
Mhm.
just watching it on loop. How he
Yeah.
built this, he literally built it like a Lego.
Yeah.
He built it like a Lego figure. And he just connected everything together, and of course it's chocolate. So I don't
Chocolate.
know who he made this for, but people went to they started eating that joint. So yeah, good dude, man. But just no more Lego. No more Lego joint. You did your Lego thing. We know you got skill, man. But no more Lego stuff, man. No more Lego stuff.
Yeah. I think he would have been a tough beat on Buddy versus Christmas. He'd been very tough beat.
If I saw him, if I know him, if I see him now, and he went on Buddy versus Christmas, I probably would have thrown in the towel for us. Would have thrown in the towel for us. I'd have been like, you know what? even though we got these bricks, we can't beat them. We're not even going to try.
Nah,
We're not even going to try. Yeah, I ain't gonna be. I'll be Winter Soldier. I ain't gonna be no Captain America. I'll be the Winter Soldier that day. Oh boy.
yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Well, folks, that's all the topics that we have for you tonight. And we're getting close to the end of the year. We're getting close to the holiday season. Things are winding down. The little kids, I know they're writing out their wish list, all that stuff. I know my son, he don't want nothing. If I give him a box, if I give him a cardboard box with some stuff in it, he'll be satisfied. He don't want nothing. But man, when we talk about winding down, convention season, winding down. I got one more convention coming up. Outside of what I'm doing this weekend, I got one more convention. You got 3 more coming up. Daggone. Hey, man, you staying busy, man. I got the one this weekend. Last Dragon Expo. I got that this weekend. I hope my voice clears up.
Okay.
And then in 2 weeks, I'm in South Carolina to finish off with Brick Fan events. And that's it for me.
I got Brick Fair is in Philadelphia. It's right outside of Philadelphia. I think that's the first weekend or second weekend of November.
First weekend, yeah, because I couldn't be there because I had to be in South Carolina.
And then the second weekend of November is the Ultimate Brick Show that's in Pittsburgh. And then there's the Ocean City Comic Con in December. And this year it's a 2-day event. So that's a plus. My birthday's this weekend, so I'm gonna be spending time with the fam this weekend, having a good time. Football's happening, so I'm be doing a little football bash here at the house. So I'm celebrating the birthday then. So
hopefully your team is back on track because
we were sliding for a little bit. We were sliding. Everybody was sliding. We all were doing that electric slide.
Yeah, man. But that's what's up, man. But listen, man, I'm probably gonna hit you up on your birthday and all that stuff. But happy birthday to you nonetheless, man. Wishing you many, many more.
Thank you, man.
Enjoy it with the fam. Do that thing. That's what it's all about. Yeah, man. Build some Lego while you're at it. If you don't, build some Lego while you're at it. We're gonna hold it down out here. Do our thing, man.
Yeah, man. No doubt. I guess that I don't think we're ever going to get invited to Australia, which is a pity, but it's okay. They done took over Lego Masters. We were supposed to talk about that. But
I'm keeping hope alive. Listen, Australia. I'm keeping hope alive, man. Y'all, listen, Tag. You know what? You might be right because I was gonna say you ain't never had
on the show. We ain't got it no more.
You ain't never had no winners from Lego Masters on the holiday special. You did. You had Christian. I was gonna say y'all ain't never had no black people. You did. You had Paul and Alita. Yeah. We might be out the door, man. We might be out the door when it comes to that.
It's over, man. Yeah, it's over. They gave the show away. It's over.
Yeah, just give it away. All right. Well, you know what, man? I ain't got nothing to wait. Hey, come here, kid. Hey, come here. I was gonna wave my son, but
I took off too fast.
He already saw it, man. He ain't doing it. But listen, at the end of the day, America, we're gonna try to do better next time.
Well,
all right.
Do better next time. Good night, America.
Good night, America.
Pain.
Come down off them tariffs.
Pain.
Hey.